Hey, what's going on there, YouTube? DJ Rockwell here, Nashville LyftZone. If you haven't already, click that subscribe button. You won't regret it. All right, today we're going to talk about guaranteed hours, what you need to know, and how they work. Okay, I'm going to use a 3-hour example here, just to keep it simple. So let's pretend we're talking about midnight to 3 a.m., midnight to 1 a.m., 1 a.m. to 2 a.m., 2 a.m. to 3 a.m. When Lyft or Uber sends out guaranteed hours, each hour could have a different amount. Every hour could be the same amount, $16, $18, $22, $25, $30, $35, $40, $45, $50. It just depends on what's going on, why they need the drivers on the road. And a lot of times, especially in like afternoon, early evening times with guaranteed hours, it's going to be really hard to get a ride. And there are plenty of hours during guaranteed hours where I only get one ride per hour, and the app's on the whole hour and it's a $4 ride. But then they compensate you the difference between, if it's a $4 ride, you make $3, you made $3 that hour. Let's say they were guaranteeing $20 that hour. So they'd add $17 onto that to get you to 20, then take their 25% commission, or 20% if you're grandfathered in. So you'd end up with $15, assuming 25%, which is what I'm on. Now, another important thing to know about guaranteed hours is that it's an average. If there are 3 hours that are all, let's use this example, midnight to 3 a.m., and all 3 of those hours are guaranteed $30 an hour, and you get one $4 ride from 12 a.m. to 1 a.m., and then you get one $4 ride from 1 a.m. to 2 a.m., okay, well, you've made $6. They've guaranteed you $30 an hour, so you're probably thinking, okay, well, great, that's another $54 that I've got coming to me, minus commission. No, that's not how it works. All 3 of those hours, and any hour throughout the week, if you've got a $30 hour on a Tuesday and a $30 hour on a Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, it's an average of all the hours that have that dollar amount of guarantee. So all the hours that have $25 an hour are averaged together. 30, all those are averaged together, and all the $16 or $18 hours are averaged together. So again, going back to midnight to 3 a.m. example here, $30 each hour, the guaranteed amount would be $90. So in our example here, we've taken one ride each of the first 2 hours, and we've only made $3 an hour. Now that 2 a.m. to 3 a.m. hour, you blow it out of the water. You end up, because of surge rates, bars closing, you end up making $120 in that 2 a.m. to 3 a.m. hour. So that 1 hour just blew your whole guarantee for those first 2 hours, because they've guaranteed you $90. You've made $120 in the 3rd hour plus 6 more, so you've made $126. You exceeded the guarantee. However, let's roll back the clock back to 2 a.m. We've taken those 2 rides, we've made $6. And the 2 a.m. to 3 a.m. hour is usually what will screw this average up. Sometimes other hours too. But here's how you can get around that and not have it screw up the average. Because in the example part A, we didn't get any extra money from guaranteed hours because we exceeded the guaranteed amount for the average for those 3 hours. So in order to not have that 3rd hour completely screw the guarantee for those other 2 hours that you didn't get anything, make sure that you are offline for 11 minutes out of that hour. That way you will be disqualified from that hour counting on the hourly guarantees. So in example part B here, we made $6 the first 2 hours. We made $120 the 3rd hour. So that's $126 plus the additional $54 minus commission guarantee amount for those first 2 hours. So instead of making $126, we made $180. So do you see how that works? So if you're on guaranteed hours and you start getting that hour where things are just blowing up, surge rates go crazy, you exceed the guarantee for that hour just on a single ride after commission, cut that app off. Do it in between rides. Make sure that by the end of that hour, you've been offline and not logged in for at least 11 minutes. And it will disqualify you for that hour. So if you want to make the most out of guaranteed hours, that's how you do it. And as a side note, sometimes they, you know, like here in Nashville, the guarantee zone this weekend has been pretty much downtown all the way around to the west end, a little bit south. East Nashville, North Nashville is not included in the guarantee zone, but the way the guarantee zone worked is you only had to take one ride per hour if it was anywhere within that guarantee zone. If you were outside the guarantee zone, then it would take 2 rides. And most of the time, it's a lot easier to go outside that guarantee zone and get 2 rides. So I try to stick outside that guarantee zone, and if I get a ride that puts me in it, you know, I'm not going to race out of there. I'm going to kind of take my time a little bit, you know, depending on where it is and what time of day it is, and move through that zone. But I'm going to try and, you know, my direction I'm heading is basically back towards East Nashville in this case, which is outside of the guarantee zone. But that's our video here for today, what you need to know about guaranteed hours. And I hope that helped you out and gave you a better understanding of how they work if you didn't already know this. But always remember, it's an average, not per hour. So if there's 10 hours at $20 an hour, it's an average of all 10 of those hours. So like I said, if you get that one, you know, bang, 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 bang hour, make sure that you cut that app off so that that hour will not count in that average. So y'all have a great day. I'll catch you again next time in the Nashville Lyft Zone. This is DJ Rockwell signing off. And happy Halloween, everybody.
Happy 1300!
Onward to the bar. Onward to the bar. Drinking.
Girlfriend says, come over. You just come over, right? Right? I just want to duly note that Rockwell has #1, the best playlist by far that I've had as a Lyft driver.
Your credit card has been rejected. You're welcome. Okay, I just found this great spot right here. Check this out. Pittsburgh is the greatest city in the world! Nice echo.